In today's video, we're gonna give you 5 things that you need to give up in order to improve your rap voice. We're confident these 5 secrets to improving your rap voice will work for you if you wanna learn how to rap better, because we have the most subscribed How to Rap channel on YouTube. As you see, we've coached every level of rapper over the last 8 years, and these steps will be easy to follow at any skill level. With that being said, let's dive right into the 5 things you need to give up in order to improve your rap voice and learn how to rap better, starting in countdown order. Number 5 thing you need to give up in order to improve your rap voice is fear of experimenting with your voice. Most people who want to learn how to rap think that their rap voice is set in stone from the minute they come out of the womb. They think their rap voice can't be improved, or that they will fail every time they try to get out of their comfort zone when it comes to finding their rap voice. Therefore, when newcomers start to try to learn how to rap, they have a natural fear of experimenting with their voice. Not only in order to find the best natural rap voice for yourself, but also to experiment with different characters, ad-libs, personas, and so on that will help make them into a better artist overall. You're gonna need to work on this stuff. Many of the greatest rap careers of all time, from the 1990s with rappers like the Notorious B.I.G. playing multiple characters on songs like Give Me the Loot, later sampled by Travis Scott in his smash hit with Drake's Sicko Mode, to DMX's Damien in the late 1990s, to Eminem's many characters such as Ken Kniff, to the many voices of Kendrick Lamar that he even uses on his recent album Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. All of the artists we've just listed make extensive use of vocal experimentation and character building through voice in order to show how to rap better. So the very first thing you need to give up in order to know how to improve your rap voice is a fear of experimenting with your rap voice. Now, we have a free bonus rap voice mastery course that goes step by step into the science of how to use your rap voice so it doesn't tire out, breath control, and how to experiment with your delivery, and much more, which you can pick up by visiting the first link in the video description. But the most important thing to learn from step number 5 is that it's better to be confident in your experimentation and mistakes, like a Biggie, like a Shady, like a Kendrick, than taking the rap newcomer L of thinking you're stuck with one voice. Thing number 4 that you're gonna have to give up in order to improve your rap voice is fear of rapping in public. This is a scary one for anyone who wants to take rap seriously. Look, if you're afraid to rap in public, you're afraid of success, not just failure. Over the years, we've seen even some of the supposedly street rappers only want to play their recorded music in public and never actually spit a bar in front of anyone. On the surface, this might seem okay, since if the recorded music is good, you can get attention and buzz for your career, but the truth of the matter is, rapping in public enhances your studio skill set rather than the reverse. The use of your vocal apparatus and delivery needed for public performance will help enhance things like breath control, flow choice, freestyle, and so much more. Even more, if you can only rap in a studio and can't perform on a dime, you may be leaving valuable instant fans on the table every time you turn down a chance to perform. Additionally, if you're starting from the bottom like so many of us did, where are you going to get the money to always have hundreds of thousands of dollars for studio time? You need to hone your ability to perform when the opportunity arises, and not be afraid to get your training wheels off when it comes to rapping and improving your rap voice. One quick example, as told in his recent Nardwuar interview, when J. Cole was coming up as a young teen in Fayetteville, North Carolina, his soon-to-be mentors held a mini festival in the city that J. Cole wanted to perform in. The problem was Cole was too young in their eyes, and he not only had to beg them to give him a chance, they told him he'd only get a few seconds on the mic, and if the crowd hated him, there's nothing they could do for him. Well, needless to say, young J. Cole murdered the public performance when the chance was given, and he tells that story as a direct link to him getting the confidence to eventually sign to Jay-Z, and the rest is history. So give up the fear to back down from any public performance. We'll also include a link to a free guide on how to rap in public by clicking the second link in the video description if that's something you're struggling with in learning how to rap better here right now. Number 3 thing you'll need to give up in order to improve your rap voice is not visualizing your voice. Look, when I first started rapping over 20 years ago, I would personally try to visualize the different things my voice was doing so that I mentally and physically engaged the changes I wanted to make in my delivery. So for example, when I wanted to rap louder on a track, I would imagine that the mic in front of me was actually 3 to 5 feet or a couple meters for our non-American viewers in front of me. I'd visualize it farther than it was so that I was projecting my voice more and giving myself more of an opportunity to sound loud, because in my mind, I was having to rap to a mic that was far away. Even just that small image in my mind, that small act of visualization, that would help me focus on being more loud, which was the goal for that particular track. And over time, I was able to learn how to project my voice in a much more professional manner. Additionally, when you write your lyrics down, consider how the words will sound. I personally developed the habit of writing certain words in capitals or underlining phrases that I knew I wanted to do something special with, or purposely spelling the words wrong so I knew to stretch it out. Look, these are your words that you're speaking to the world, so treat them with the respect that they deserve and use any tools that you can in order to bring your authentic, natural rap voice to the surface by having hacks like changing the actual writing of your rhymes so that you'll read them as you rap them in the tone and vocal delivery that you want people to hear them in. Number 2 thing that you're gonna want to give up if you want to improve your rap voice is not doing enough rehearsal raps. Before I record anything, I probably run through the rap maybe 10 to 15 times out loud to myself. The reason I do it this way is so that I learn my way around the verse a lot better and not waste precious time in the studio if you're recording that way, or if not to get discouraged as you're mixing yourself if you do a home studio type deal. Look, I get it. If you're writing, recording, mastering, mixing, finding your own beats, promoting yourself, going to shows, and so on, it can get very discouraging. Therefore, you need to be able to find shortcuts to make your experience enjoyable as an up-and-coming rapper. One of the easiest ways to do this is to be prepared vocally when you actually have to record the thing you're going to be spending so much time promoting. Additionally, I don't know about you, but even after decades in the game, being paid 6 figures consistently from rap, traveling around the world, and so much more, I personally still sometimes need to change a line or two when it's time to record to have the best lyrical output possible. Therefore, I would prefer those changes to happen before I hit record rather than after. You really want to be in a creative flow at every single step of the music making process as a rapper. You want to be in a creative flow as you write, you want to be in a creative flow as you mix, and of course, you want to be in a creative flow when you record your vocals. So take the time to do personal rehearsal raps before you hit record on the mixing board, and you'll be a lot better off as a rapper for it. And number 1 thing you need to give up in order to improve your rap voice is believing you're stuck with one rap voice. We hinted at this in the beginning of the video, but we think it deserves its own step. We have several videos in rap voice with over 100,000 views, and we can tell you straight up the most common complaint is someone not liking their rap voice. A teenage rapper saying their voice sucks, or a non-native English speaker saying, I don't rap well in English, please help. Look, we're not here to roast any of y'all about that, but we are here to say that you are tripping if you think your voice isn't going to change over time or that you're stuck with it. First off, your voice is going to change over time regardless of what you do, since that's basic human biology. Look, if I told you to close your eyes and I played someone who is 50 years old speaking out loud, and then I played somebody who's 15 years old speaking out loud, do you think you would hear the difference? Of course you would. One sounds young and one sounds older. That's because you change as you age, no matter what you do. So don't stress about that. Your voice will change, right? Secondly, if you actually take some of the advice in this video, or even better, pick up our rap voice mastery course, you will be increasing your voice's abilities by 3 times, 5 times X faster than you ever thought possible. I mean, the reason you don't like your rap voice currently is because you're probably either not working on it intensely enough, totally possible, we understand, or you're expecting things to change overnight, which is just not gonna happen. Again, it took a whole 35 years for that 50-year-old in our example to sound different than the 15-year-old, so it's gonna take time for you to sound different than you did yesterday or at the start of this video. Now, looking forward, you should see your rap voice as one muscle group that you're training in the gym just like you would when you work out. Isolate your focus occasionally to building up that voice muscle, like isolate it, but also don't freak out if it doesn't grow as quickly as some other things. Maybe you're naturally better at vocabulary, rhymes, beat selection, or another muscle group, and that'll just grow faster. But if you follow the tips in this video, video, you will start to see your skills improve as it relates to rap voice. Now, the reason I like the gym analogy is because it makes it much easier to understand that you simply can't get yoked overnight, and that you'll need to be hitting them reps and sets in the gym consistently in order to see progress. And a rap voice is very similar to that. The best advice we can give you has been contained in these 5 secrets, but of course, if you'd like more info, be sure to check out the course in the video description. Now, I want to see you in the comments. What would you rate your current rap voice right now as you're watching this? What would you rate your current rap voice on a scale of 1 to 10? I've been your host, Drew Morrissey, the big homie Drew for How to Rap, and I'll see you on the next one.